Over the weekend, fans of the Black Keys wondered what happened after the group quietly canceled their upcoming fall arena tour. The band was touring in support of their newly released album, Ohio Players. Fans were wondering because the band hadn't responded about what the reason was for this cancellation. Concerned, making sure the group was okay, unsure of the reasoning for this. And now on Sunday, we got a statement from the Black Keys acknowledging all of this. Now, there is some speculation that the reason for the cancellation of this tour might have been due to poor ticket sales, and then the response from the group makes that also seem like that could be the reason. But here's more. And this is from Consequence of Sound. It says, the Black Keys quietly canceled tour likely due to poor ticket sales, and there are some social media posts out there as well wondering whether or not that could be the reason, including some pictures of available tickets for this upcoming fall run. And if that is the reason, that's a really tough thing for any artist to go through when you are having to go down into smaller venues and cancel a tour potentially. That's a really difficult thing. And so you can kind of see what they say in this statement. It seems like that is a real possibility here. And hey, you know, at the end of the day, it's no big deal because a lot of acts throughout the course of their career, whether this is the reason or not, bands have all kinds of roller coaster rides during the course of their career. Sometimes they're doing really well. Sometimes they're not selling as many tickets, and there can be other factors associated with that as well, including the economy. And there's a lot of people talking particularly about this, saying that their ticket prices they felt were expensive. And, you know, at this point right now, whose tickets aren't really expensive? It is just crazy what some of the ticket prices are right now, and you're seeing the Department of Justice investigating and suing Live Nation, and they're trying to potentially break them up with Ticketmaster. There's a lot that would have to happen for that to occur, and that could be many years down the road, and whether or not that would even have an impact on ticket prices remains to be seen. But let's see some of the analysis that was done on this related to the reason for the cancellation of the Black Keys upcoming tour. So it says the Black Keys have quietly canceled their upcoming International Players Tour, coming in support of their latest album, Ohio Players. The Black Keys North American Arena Tour was supposed to kick off on September 17th in Tulsa and stop in cities like Austin, Seattle, Atlanta, and more. But on Saturday, all but one of the band's scheduled shows had been removed from their website. Ticketmaster lists the shows as canceled, and so the band also addressed this in a statement they released. But I want to look at some of the analysis shared here by Scott Heisel. I hope I'm pronouncing his last name correctly. He is a music writer, and he noted that ticket sales didn't seem to be going well from what he saw on the Ticketmaster website. He wrote, the Black Keys just canceled their entire North American Arena Tour for the fall due to extremely poor ticket sales, likely due to exorbitantly priced tickets. Most markets were $100 plus just to get into the building. And, you know, I'm not sure I'm going to pay that for many acts when you're looking at prices like that. Whoever thought booking this band in arenas in 2024 should be fired. And, you know, I think he's kind of alluding to, you know, really at this point in the Black Keys career, they haven't had a huge hit in some time. Certainly a great live band, certainly very talented musicians. And as I mentioned earlier, bands go through different phases in their career. And so he also attached a screenshot of some of those tickets that were still available on Ticketmaster's site. So this is from the CFG Bank Arena in Baltimore, a nice arena. I've been to many shows there. And it says, an example of one show's availability before all dates were yanked off of Ticketmaster yesterday. And, you know, that is a significant number of tickets still available. I mean, you have till September to sell those tickets, but it seems like at a certain point when you're looking at those kind of available tickets, it's the appropriate decision to change into different venues, and there's nothing wrong with that. And so now we do have a statement released by the Black Keys where they are speaking on that cancellation and what their next moves are. So after word broke of this tour cancellation, the band released a statement the following day on social media, writing, the band wants to assure everyone that Dan and Patrick are alive and well, because again, the fans were wondering, what's going on? What's the reason behind this? Most people aren't going to think of things like, okay, tickets aren't this hot on this run or whatever it is. You know, there can be other concerning reasons for a tour cancellation. So they're alluding to that. And you see below, it says, following the recent run of shows in the UK and Europe, including stops at iconic venues like Brixton Academy and the Zenith in Paris, we've decided to make some changes to the North American leg of the International Players Tour that will enable us to offer a similarly exciting, intimate experience for both fans and the band, and will be announcing a revised set of dates shortly. It continues. Everyone who had purchased tickets and or VIP of the initial tour dates will be fully refunded, and when the new plans are announced, we'll be the first to be able to buy the tickets. It continues. Thank you for your understanding and apologies for the surprise change. We're pretty sure everyone's going to be excited when you see what we have in mind, though, and look forward to seeing everyone soon. Some fans had said that the tickets for these shows were over $100, and right now the economy just isn't that great, so it's understandable. Maybe tickets might be selling less for some tours, and it sounds like they've got some really cool things in the works for the new releases, and this is a great live band. You should definitely go check them out, go see their live show, and we'll see what happens. But that is your latest update here from Rockfeed. Be sure to hit that subscribe button for the latest news and updates about your favorite bands.